Yep. I'm the professor. I'm the one who turned all the cultural committee members into delinquents.
What?
No way. You're kidding me.
When you have eliminated the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. Isn't that right, Amasala-senpai? A real detective faces every truth equally.
But why? You seemed like you were finally happy in the MRC. Tell me, why?
It's time to talk. Why did you go through all this effort?
Well, when I first made the website, it was really just because I was bored at home. Eventually, all sorts of people started posting. People venting about their parents or their teachers. People who needed quick money. People craving revenge. And the more advice I gave them to achieve their desires, the more popular I became. Before I really knew it, people had started calling me the professor.
Well, why did you meddle with the lives of your cultural committee? Was that for revenge?
Revenge? Kinda. I mean, I just figured it'd be easier for me to go back to school if I got rid of all the people I hate. But now, none of that matters.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Professor.
Koga, you're late.
My apologies.
I see now. Her confession was just to buy her time.
Koga, you've really hit rock bottom. So broke that you have to lean on a schoolgirl?
Goodness, you really are unbelievable. I suppose you're only capable of surface-level observations after all.
What?
She's already a professional-level hacker. We've partnered with her because we are genuinely impressed with her talent. We don't think of her as a mere high schooler, like you seem to be doing. Not that I should expect someone as narrow-minded as yourself to see the true value of the professor. After all, a hacker's age is irrelevant to their work. Consider the U.S. Department of Defense. Their website was hacked by a high schooler, and they in turn praised his achievement. Or the recent incident of a 16-year-old netting tens of millions of yen through cryptocurrency. I've even heard of criminal organizations in South America training children to be hackers. This proves my premise. A hacker's age has nothing to do with ability. We intend to nurture her talents for the sake of the Neo-Keihin gang, to surpass even our previous efforts.
Koga, tell me, what's your scheme here? I know you weren't turning all these kids rotten without some kind of reason.
We shall utilize the dark web to create the greatest black market ever. The student forum and gambling website were nothing but practice runs for our true vision.
You're making a black market site?
My firm, Koga & Company, has been dealing in illicit goods such as firearms for several years now. Unfortunately, the underground economy is already flooded with competition, not to mention your meddling. It's nigh impossible for newcomers such as ourselves to break into a market where there are such dominant powers. However, the dark web is still largely unexplored territory. An entirely untraceable, secure territory at that. Despite these benefits, no one has capitalized on this untapped potential within our country. This means the entirety of online criminal business in all of Japan is ours for the taking.
Itokura, this sound like something you want to do? Help Koga enable violence across the whole country?
I just can't take the horrible cliquishness of it all anymore. Ever since that godforsaken festival. And it's not like it ends with school. I'm trying to fit in at some desk job for the rest of my life. Just the thought of it makes me sick. I refuse to live in constant fear of getting excluded for no reason beyond getting on someone popular's bad side. That's why I've dedicated all my efforts to what's most important in life. The strength to stand alone.
Itakura-san.
Well, Professor, let's take our leave.
Please, it's too cold out.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Koga. Let's go. We have plenty of work to do.
Itakura, stop. Are you really sure about this? Joining up with such terrible people?
I've made up my mind.
Yagami-san, I suggest you stop interfering. Unless you want to see what'll happen to the girl if you don't. Yes, just stay right where you are. Heed my words. Pursue us, and the girl gets one right through the skull.
Itakura-san. Why?
Huh? What?
I see.
Hey!
Hey.
Huh. Look here.
Hey.
What?
Itakura.
Oh.
Come back to us. Really?
Oh.
But
What?
apparently Amasawa took a trip to the hospital that's caring for your mother.
What? How dare she?
And this is a photo she took from outside your mother's room.
Oh.
I believe those guys are with the Neo-Keihin gang, and I know exactly how low they'll stoop. Threats and coercion are just the tip of the iceberg.
What are you saying?
The crimes, the delinquency. Tell me, how much of that was your own idea?
Well, the Neo-Keihin gang's essentially using my mother as a sort of insurance.
Insurance?
She's their ace in the hole should I make any attempts to betray them. But it's not like I'm being directly threatened or something.
You sure about that?
Yagami-san, my working relationship with the gang is not one built on trust. We're both fully aware we're using each other. but it's not like I completely lose out in this arrangement. I'm willing to accept the risks.
So you're saying you actually want to keep all this up?
I told you, I'm building the strength to stand alone. Obviously, that means I don't need your help.
Is that true, though? Aren't you being blackmailed? That's not something you can work out on your own.
Just drop it! Or do I need to call backup? I've made my decision. I'll be fine on my own. So just leave me alone, got it?
I get it. It's your life, so it's your call. I'll leave you to stew on that for a while. But if you ever need my help, all you have to do is tell me. You've got my number? Hit me up and I'll be there.
All right, I get it.
Help.
Huh? What'd you just say, Itakura?
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't do this. Please help.
It's okay, Itakura.
Help me, please. I really am being forced to do this. I can't leave. Or they said they'll kill my mom.
Like I said, all you had to do was tell me. Don't worry. I'll figure something out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hmm? Hey.
mm-hmm.
In other words,
I suppose. This is the worst.
hey.
Oh.
Hey.
What?